Kind of expected being picked first in the conference based on our success the last few years and over time. The 17th in the nation. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed in that, only because of just recent history of us being in the national tournament the last 3 years, being in the Final Four last year, being nationally ranked in the top 10 the last 2 years, and then the 3 other teams that were in the Final Four last year are number 1, number 2, and number 8 in the country. So, and not that this year's team is, based on this year's team, deserving of that, but the program is, I thought. And so, us being 17, it's good recognition. It's motivation, obviously, for our guys to stay there and move up in the polls, and hopefully that's what we'll do with it. As far as the conference ranking, as I said, it was just kind of where I was kind of expecting, and Cowley is picked second, Butler's third, and Indy's fourth are the top 4. Happy for Coach Fish over there at Butler to be picked up there. I actually think he may be the second best team, or right up there with us based on what I've seen of his team so far. He's got a very good team. Yeah, we've got 13 players on our roster. Now we've had to do a couple red shirts, but we're going to carry 13. We've got 4 returners in Manny Crump, Mikkel Murray, Kamani Dunham, and Tony Hudson. And then so we've got 9 new guys. And so there's been a pretty good learning curve, especially with the guards. We've got a whole bunch of new guards, Tony being the only one returning from last year. And so this month of October has been really good for us. Through our scrimmages, our jamboree here, we won 2, lost 1. We went to Wichita the next week and played 2 games. Won 1, lost 1. And then we played Pittsburgh State. We won a very close one by 1 point. And then we played Drury University the other night and got beat by them. The score was tied in the last 5 minutes, and we didn't play as well down the stretch and got beat. So it's good and bad. It kind of went as you want scrimmages to go. You have some successes, which you want your kids to experience the successes, but we also had some losses, which showed them, hey, we still got work to do. Well, I'm happy that we're actually opening up with the JV team. Yeah. Generally, I don't like to play many, but we do have a couple on our schedule. It was hard scheduling teams from last year, our successes this last couple of years. It's been difficult. I mean, as much as we want to play a good schedule, others seem to not want to. But it's nice that we're going to open up with the JV with so many new guys playing at Cowley. Just to get our guys a game experience, because they're going to be first game jitters. There's going to be that nervousness, and then the next game on Saturday we play Iowa Lakes, and don't know a lot about them. We'll see them play against Cowley County on Friday, and then we open up at home next Wednesday with NEO, and that's always a great rivalry game. They're nationally ranked as we are. They won their region last year. We're in the national tournament. They, from what I hear from recruiting people, probably the best team in our area. And so that'll be a good one to open up with next Wednesday. And then on that weekend, we have the Community State Bank Classic, which we've got Kirkwood coming from Iowa, who's the Division II national champions. Very good team. And Minnesota Prep, and then Cowley County will be the other team in that. Interesting thing, that weekend, we've got my first team that I coached here, the 95-96 team, are coming back for a reunion. And from what I understand, there's a pretty good group of them, like 9, 10, or 11 of them that are going to be coming back. So that would be great to have those guys back for the weekend. And they wanted to see a couple games. And also tied to that is the fact that Doug Wegemester, who is the AD at Kirkwood, will be here that weekend, and he was also my first assistant coach on that team, so it was kind of a coincidence that all worked out, and that's going to be great to have everybody together that weekend.